So I was at the grocery the other day when I saw something that left me with one burning question. Why? That is right, Skittles, the fruit-flavored hard candy, decided that beverages were, of course, the next frontier that they should go into. Who thought that was a good idea? I don't know, and I don't want to meet them. But when I saw them, I of course thought, well, I gotta buy them. I have to know. Because I'm sick in the head, I guess. If this channel hasn't proven that fact by now, then I have failed. So today we're going to try both of these and then attempt to make real cocktails with them. I don't want to just cheat and pour vodka into them because that is the obvious and easy choice. No, I'm going to use everything at my disposal to try to make something at least halfway decent and something that actually seems like it could be ordered at a bar, not just by a drunk white girl at 2 a.m. alongside a round of shots. Now for the flavors, they also made the bold decision to make each one just one of the bags. It's not just a single Skittle flavor, it's the whole original bag. It's the whole tropical bag. Who wants that? What psychopath is out there just grabbing a whole handful of Skittles and stuffing them all into their mouth? Okay, probably a lot of people, but we've already established I'm mentally ill. So, is this my most original or innovative idea? Absolutely not. But somebody crashed into my house this week, and I've been dealing with the aftermath of that, so I think I deserve a bit of a mental break, in both senses, because this will probably break me mentally. Just to start, I do want to point out that one of these bottles is a whopping 62% of your daily added sugar intake. Awesome. It does appear to be real sugar, not high fructose corn syrup. That is actually a good sign for my stomach. The red 40 in here, I'm pretty sure no other country lets their people drink, so that one's probably not great for my stomach. And it is a whole whopping 1% juice. 1%. You gotta love when it just says naturally flavored drink. Bottoms up. Oh god, the smell. It smells like sugar. It smells like a bag of Skittles, I'll give them that. No, 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 oh no. Oh, it tastes like the dye from all the Skittles. Like there's no real fruit flavor in there, it's just the dye of each one. What were those? It wasn't Kool-Aid, I don't think, but the ones that came in the plastic bottles where you had to like twist off the top of it. It tastes like that. Oh. Oh, that's awful. There's apple juice from concentrate in here, and that is very obvious. It actually does taste like a sweetened apple juice, which is saying a lot for how sweet apple juice is. It's like a fruit punch with apple juice. And as good as that sounds, it is much worse. And the apple juice tastes like it's gone bad. Oh, there's this aftertaste that is just so watery. Okay, it tastes mostly like the red Skittle. Shocker, it's bright red. But it's not cherry. It doesn't taste like any of the Skittles, let alone a handful of all of them. It just tastes like red. You know what red tastes like? It's not cherry, it's red. This is gonna be a long one. Alright, I've got an idea. Let's try it. Alright, my idea here is to kind of make a Skittles Manhattan. Drawing inspiration from the Billy Kid, which is fresh on my mind because we are serving it at my restaurant. I think this could work. I need it to work because having 2 videos in a row with a bad Manhattan is not gonna be fun for me. Skittles is going in last because that will have to be to taste. Do I even have 2 ounces of this? There's one. Oh! Little shy of 2 ounces, but that's okay. I can't have a full Skittles Manhattan. Oh no. That does mean we have to make this one count though. Next, to try and get the different flavors of the Skittles, I'm gonna do a few different flavored bitters. So we're gonna do an orange bitter dash. We're gonna do a dash of cherry bitters, and this cursed me last video, but a dash of lemon bitters. That's all we need. I'm just gonna live with that dash. I'm not making the same mistake. I love my Angostura in my house. It's not in here. This is Fee Brothers Whiskey Barrel Aged Bitters. I think that'll actually do us pretty well here. There's too much cherry? I think this will actually help. It's missing a lot of body. Half an ounce of our original Skittles Drink. I don't know what to call it. That's actually getting somewhere. Do another ½ ounce. We actually are getting somewhere. I might actually be able to make this work. Hold on. Another dash of the whiskey barrel. Actually, in this, I think a bourbon would be better. It would have a bit more of a body. I think the rye whiskey might have actually been a mistake. You know what? We're gonna do it. Hold on. Grab my Old Forester here. 2 ounces. If I waste a little Old Forester, I'm not gonna be that broken up about it. One. That one really doesn't like to dash. One. That's probably the problem. I think the cherry's getting in too much. 2 of those. Full ounce of Skittles. By gosh, by golly, that's it. That is so different. In fact, the rye whiskey is not the call. That's unfortunate because that was the last of my rye whiskey, but you win some, you lose some. The bourbon is definitely the call. Old Forester, I think, specifically would be your best bet. That's pretty gosh darn good. I think I just call it. I don't want to, get too complicated on it. Orange peel here. And a normal maraschino cherry would probably be more fitting for the quality of the beverage, but I don't have any, and I like these more anyway. Oh, I had to blast. And there you have a Skittles Manhattan. That is not terrible. It kind of just tastes close to a normal Manhattan. I can't complain about this at all. That, dare I say, is a lot closer to taking a handful of Skittles and shoving them in your mouth. I was trying to figure out what the flavor of this is, and that is what it is. It's got a little bit of orange, a little bit of cherry, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of this rich, sweet, sugary stuff, a little bit of the apple because of the apple concentrate. If you gave that to someone who had maybe had one Manhattan in their life, they probably wouldn't even know the difference, if I'm being honest. If you have a seasoned Manhattan drinker, they're definitely gonna know the difference. This is definitely the right call. You're gonna wanna go with Old Forester. It's got kind of a banana-y flavor, in my opinion. It's very sweet. It works really well with the other fruit in here. The cherry bitters help bring in a lot of that sweet vermouth feeling. This brings in a lot of the actual sweet vermouth body. That apple note I was talking about when I was trying it is present in here, which gives it a little bit of a more interesting take. That's a nice, really sweet take on a Manhattan. I cannot complain about that. I might even finish that. I thought this was gonna be a massive disaster, and that's a halfway decent drink. Shit. Well, I guess this video is not going to be more interesting than it was a disaster. That's a Skittles Manhattan. I wish I had a lot more to say, but that's just good. The fact I'm almost done with it should show you that's just good. I probably will finish this. On to the tropical, I guess. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video so far. Welcome to a little visual spoiler of what's to come, and a little auditory spoiler. It's pretty gosh darn good. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things, share this video with everyone you know who loves cocktails and Skittles and all of that jazz. And don't forget that you can also become a member, which has a whole list of benefits now that you can hear all of at the very end. So please stick around for that, and also just a really good drink. So here's that part, I guess. On to round 2, tropical Skittles. Personally, I think I might like tropical Skittles a little more. I don't know, it's been a while. If I'm buying Skittles, I tend to buy regular because, I don't know, I don't think about it. If I'm buying Skittles, I just want Skittles in the moment. But I think I'm more fond of some of the flavors in tropical, so that smells more appealing. That smells like a bag of tropical Skittles. I'm not angry at that. That one's not too terrible. Not nearly as bad as this one is. What is in here? More apple juice, natural flavors. It looks like a lot of the same stuff. They're hiding a lot under the natural flavors, I'm sure. I gotta look this up. I'm not great with my fruit, apparently. What is that fruit? Because there is one that is really shining through. Mango. It's mango. No. Yes. Mango tangelo, banana berry, pineapple passion fruit, strawberry starfruit, kiwi lime. I think the fact that I can't pin it down is a testament to how accurate that is to how much that actually does taste like a handful of all of those. Reading every one, I was like, yeah, I can see that. That's a hit. I'm not telling you to go buy this, but it does what it set out to do, and for that I will commend it. If I can make a good drink out of it, then I might recommend you go buy it to make that drink. This kind of might be worth it for that Manhattan. As you can see, that Manhattan's gone, and I haven't been recording for that long, so we are on a countdown to you seeing how much I enjoyed that. I think I'm right about what I want to do with it. The tropical says rum, kind of in that tiki drink feeling already, so let's embrace it. I'm tempted to put juices in it, like lime juice and pineapple juice. There's already so much sugar in here. We're gonna experiment here. Let's figure this out. It ain't nothing but a good time, and I don't know all of the words. We have some things to play with. I have some pineapple juice. I have this Don's Mix from the Uproar video. I hope it's still good. It's been refrigerated. Don's Mix is grapefruit juice and a cinnamon simple syrup, basically. You can look it up. God, that might be the call, actually. That's really good. We're gonna start with there's no ice in here. I'll figure it out later, it's fine. We're gonna do 1.5 ounces, just in case I put a liqueur in here. I don't know why that's stuck in my head. I have not heard it recently, even. 3/4 of an ounce of Don's mix. Let's go ahead, just throw in a full ounce of this. Caution to the wind, baby. Where are we? I might be onto something. I might have predicted that because it is leaning towards this very specific flavor that the Midori will finish. I hope, I think. I'm gonna say 1/2 ounce of Midori. Shit, that's pretty good. Oh no! One last thing to check. Pineapple juice is so good for something that smells like a foot. Yeah, 1/2 ounce of pineapple juice. Fuck it, 2 ounces of this. I might even end up topping it with this. I don't know. I need ice. Let's try the fancy thing that all the mixology YouTubers do. Except me, because I'm bad at this. One full, being so gentle with it. You're supposed to build this in like a glass and then put the ice in and then... It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't. There's rules, and I hate rules. There's now ice everywhere, and that's fine. The floor is concrete. It's fine. Obviously, this is a Joe's Crab Shack glass drink. And you know what we're gonna do? I bought this bag and I have not used it yet. And I'm just gonna use these 2 cubes because I have them here. It's time to make some crushed ice. Always trust the drunk man with a hammer. That worked great. Shout out to Visky Glassware. They don't sponsor me, but I wish they would because I need more glasses. We're gonna fill our glass with some crushed ice there. Strain that in. I think I'm supposed to do that in the other order, I don't know. I need more crushed ice or more drink, I don't know. Okay, now more crushed ice. Fuck it, it worked. And there you have a tropical vacation. That's just really tasty. That's every flavor under the rainbow. That is melon, that is the grapefruit, that is all of the tropical flavors that were in here, that is pineapple. Very little rum. This, fittingly, is a Joe's Crab Shack glass drink. It's very sugary, very hard to taste the alcohol. You should serve this with a straw, but I don't have one, so... It's just good, shit. Maybe, again, I don't want to toot my own horn too much here. That might be a little more accurate than even this is. Maybe? I feel like we've kind of filled in a lot of the flavors that were missing in here. This had a lot of them, and that's why how much of it is in here helps a lot. But with all the other flavors in here, it's kind of filling in those gaps and making this feel a lot more tropical. Maybe not a lot more, but significantly more tropical. It is one of those drinks where the moment you think of one of the ingredients, that's everything you taste. A lot like how this tasted to begin with. When you don't think of anything in particular, it just tastes tropical. But when you think of, oh yeah, there's pineapple juice in here, that suddenly becomes everything. Or, oh yeah, there's Midori in here, the melon is everything. Or, oh, there's Don's mix in here, the grapefruit is everything. That is what makes it so fun to me. The crushed ice was the right call just because it's not letting me drink too much too quickly. A straw would have been a bad idea for me right now, so I'm glad I don't have one. I am sitting on the beach side, dude. I am in Hawaii. I've never been, but I feel it. I feel it. I'm in some Pacific Islands, sitting at a bar. It's sunset. No, it's noon and I'm still drinking because that's how you want to feel when you drink a tiki drink. You want to feel like it doesn't matter when I have this. I'm on vacation. I'm living my best life in the Florida Keys or Hawaii or whatever. That's how you want to feel. I can't believe that that worked. I thought this video was gonna be an absolute disaster. I thought this was gonna be so awful. Everything was gonna taste so bad. And I walked out with 2 hits. Could I drink? Actually, I'm lying. I was gonna say my usual line when I have a Joe's Crab Shack glass drink where I'm like, could I drink all of this? Could I drink multiple? No, because I'm old and my stomach will hurt, blah, blah, blah. I would do it. I would do that. If I were sitting on the beach, I would do that. I'd have a whole bucket full. That one would absolutely convince me. All of the sugar in there is like fruit sugar and normal sugar. It's not shockingly high fructose corn syrup. Would it make me sick? Yes. But that's only because I drink like 7 and not realize how much I've had. And then that's a lot of sugar and alcohol. And then I'd be sick, but not in the way that like the Long Island iced tea does. God, I love pineapple juice. I wish it was morally acceptable to just drink cans of pineapple juice. It's not. I'm sorry to break it to you. Don't do that. That's just a tasty beverage. Alright, well, I guess that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed because somehow I actually did. I thought this was gonna be an awful time, and I walked out with 2 drinks that I really enjoy and will probably make for people just because they will not believe how good those drinks are. Okay, let me be fair. The Manhattan is okay. It's not that great. It's fine. It works. It's good. I'm not gonna say it's bad or like, oh, it's not for me. It is for me. I enjoyed it. Would I like a regular Manhattan more? Odds are probably yes. But if I saw Skittles Manhattan on a menu and it was that, I would be more than happy with it. This is just freaking delicious. I don't know what to tell you. This is just really, really tasty. But hey, if you want to see me not have a good time, you can go back and check my recent card game video. That was awful. I had a Manhattan in that one that was very bad, and I didn't have a fun time. So you should go watch that video too. This was definitely a different kind of video for me. So if you enjoyed it, please let me know down below. If you want me to do more of this kind of general cocktail stuff, trying weird things that are out there instead of the themed cocktail drinks that you see me make a lot of, I'm down. I'm more than happy to do that. So please let me know if you enjoyed this. If you try one of these, please let me know. I would love to hear other people's thoughts on how absolutely delicious this drink is. And hey, if you want these recipes in a much more convenient location, remember that if you become a member, you will get access to the exclusive SteveSekai cocktail guide, which has recipes for just about all of the drinks I've made on the channel, some of them off the channel, some of them only in streams, as well as notes and improvements for some of them. It's all organized by topic. It's very useful, and that's on top of getting early access to videos, exclusive videos, extended videos, all of my stream VODs. I try very hard to make it worth your while, so I would very much appreciate it if you consider doing so. But if you can't, that's fine. Just liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing are all very much appreciated. So one last time, thank you oh so very much for watching. Go on and taste the rainbow.